Hey friends, it's Kevin with Better Bible Reading, and thanks for joining me for another Bible review. This one we have today is very interesting. Now, let's take a look at these two Bibles that we have here. One is the ESV Study Bible, the other is the ESV Journaling Bible. I've done separate reviews of both of these Bibles before, but perhaps you look at a journaling Bible, you like the ability to be able to write on the side. You don't want too many bells and whistles, but you want something akin to what you would find in a study Bible, which of course includes notes on the bottom, cross references, and every now and then the occasional map. Try to find a map here for you. Occasional map. Now, what do? Well, the good folks over at Crossway have decided that you can, in fact, merge two kinds of Bibles together, and when you do, in this case, you get the ESV Journaling Study Bible. This is a very interesting Bible. Number one, I want you to notice how it is almost a perfect square in shape. It is not nearly as rectangular as your typical Bible. Try to put these side by side so you can see. In terms of size, this is also kind of a halfway house between what you get in a study Bible and what you get in a journaling Bible. And I think if you are wanting somewhat of a combination of the kind of thing you can get in a study Bible and a journaling Bible, this is really an excellent choice for you. Now, the one that I have is a black hardback version, and I really do like the feel of it. But as I understand, you can get different variations of this. So let's take a look and see what this Bible has to offer. Now, what you'll notice is the layout, at least in terms of the text, looks like the ESV Study Bible. You have, in this case, two columns, but you have your section of scriptural text, and then on the bottom, the study note. But like the journaling Bible, you have your wide margin on both sides with lines so that you can write all of your notes. I think this is a really neat idea for somebody that doesn't necessarily want to go as small as what you get with the journaling Bible itself. You can get a larger version of this, but the journaling Bible itself looks more like an ESV thin line in terms of the text layout, but then you just have a wider margin so you can write, but you don't get cross references. You just get kind of the occasional note on the bottom, but that's about it. You just get the text and room to write. This, on the other hand, gives you a nice variety of two-column text, room to write, but also study notes. Now, the interesting thing about this Bible, I was doing a little bit of comparison to try to get us something to consider. We turn here to Genesis chapter 2, and that just happens to be what I was looking at earlier. And then we compare that to what we get with the ESV Study Bible. What you will notice if you compare the two sets of notes is that they are not identical. So if you take a look at what you have in chapter 2 in the Journal Study Bible and what you have in chapter 2 in the regular study Bible, it's not like they just kind of pick at random certain paragraphs in this to copy and paste over here. Now, maybe that's the case in some other books, but at least as you look at this one as a primary example, I was reading the notes, taking a look at what they did, and these are really rewritten, restructured in a way that makes sense for this. So let's say you're like me, you have an ESV Study Bible, you have a journaling Bible, and you're not interested in getting this journaling study Bible because you think, well, they've just copied and pasted some things onto this. Well, that is not the case. You're going to get something different in this than you would get in either one of those. And so that makes it unique in its own right. Now, a question about the pages. The pages are pretty thin. They're more in line with what you would get in a traditional study Bible. So be aware of that in terms of writing. I would honestly recommend just using a ballpoint pen or even a pencil. This probably won't be the best thing for highlighting unless you're not worried about uh, pages bleeding through and all that kind of thing. Let's look at another thing, though. I wanted to show you kind of what you can expect. Let's turn to the beginning of Hebrews. Now, the beginning of Hebrews, what you do get is a really neat thing. This is the case for each of the books of the Bible. You don't get like 3 pages of summary or sometimes even more like you get in the full-fledged study Bible, but you do get a nice page that gives you a chronological timeline. It gives you kind of a nice breakdown of the things that you would expect, author, theme, occasion and background, and then key themes in the book. And then you get a nice simple outline. This is way more simple than what you would expect in a full-fledged study Bible with points and subpoints and all the rest. But this is just kind of a nice 4-point breakdown of the book, which I like. And then it launches right into it, and you get some nice collection of footnotes, and then cross references are going to be right here in the bottom right corner. That's the case on every page. So you don't have in the spine, you have them on the bottom right of each page for your cross references. Everything else is going to be notes, and then you'll get your text footnotes right along here. So I like that. You get kind of the best of both worlds, but it's not necessarily just a smaller version of a study Bible. It has what I would consider to be unique, reworded, restructured to make sense for this format. But as is the case, one of the things that I really like about the ESV Study Bible is the collection of articles that you get in the back of it. And you find that here in the Journaling Study Bible as well. You have topics like doctrine, ethics. You get a nice glossary on the back. There's some other content as well. Let's see here. How to apply the Bible in daily life. So there's a nice mix of things. You're not going to get exactly the same as what you're going to get in the full-sized study Bible. But again, this is just a nice, oh yeah, by the way, we always got to talk about the colored maps in the back. These are good. These are nice kind of cardstock material, semi-gloss in case you're interested in that. And again, if I didn't say it already, full color maps, which is always, for those of you who are really into maps, always got to make that plain and simple for you to know. So yeah, I've had this Bible actually for over a year now, maybe even coming up on 2 years. I've never done a video review of it, but I thought this is the time of year, of course, where people are thinking about gifts and something that might be a little unique. Most people these days do have a study Bible, and a decent amount of people have some kind of journaling Bible or at least wide margin. So this one is cool because you're not lugging around a full-size Bible to church that's heavy. This one is certainly able to be carried around. It's not too big, not too small. You can read the text, and it makes for a nice reading experience at home, or if you want to take it to studies or for church services. And I would just recommend that this be a Bible that you consider. Because this one's a hardback one, you can get it relatively cheap. There might be some genuine leather editions. I'm not entirely sure of that, at least at the time of this recording. But the ESV Journaling Study Bible by Crossway, I recommend it. I think it's a cool addition for your personal library, and it would make a good gift for somebody that wants something a little unique this time around. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to have some more Bible reviews coming out in the near future. And for those of you who have been wondering, are you interested in other things besides just the ESV? The answer is yes. And I'm going to do a brand new wide margin Bible review that is not an ESV Bible. That ESV wide margin Bible review that I put out a while back is one of the most popular videos on this channel. So I'm looking forward to doing a new version of that and put forward what I think is a very worthy contender So be on the lookout for that. But thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you on another one real soon. Take care.